Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have a Crackout challenge thanks to a friend of the show who had a couple coins that they wanted cracked out, and we're going to take a closer look at these two bad boys and see just how they came back. Now you can see both of them were originally NGC holders, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what PCGS did. Now this Overton 106 1822 half dollar was originally graded extra fine details cleaned by NGC. And so we took a closer look at this, and he really wanted to send the coin in again and get a second opinion on it. Second opinions are, I think, generally a good thing in life, and on this coin in particular, I didn't think that it was cleaned. I mean, we've got lots of coins that look like this that come back graded with what you'd call a straight grade, not some problem. And you can see the details really strong on the coin. I really liked the original grade of extra fine. There is a strong amount of detail. And these coins, these earlier coins, your half dollars and dollars especially, unevenly struck, and sometimes you see, just look at the detail in these stars over here compared to the details in these stars over here and just how flat they look. And oftentimes the actual center design is the part that's really the flattest. There's just oftentimes not a lot of detail to that center part. So we went from a XF details cleaned to VF35 straight grade. So I think overall he'll be happy with that. You know, it's probably worth a little bit more in this VF35 straight grade holder than it was in XF with details. And overall it's not too shabby. A pretty neat coin. 1822. What was going on in America? Man, 1822. Think about that. Next up, we have this VAM 11 with the medium S, the hot 50 for VAMs. They call this UNC details clean, so this is the 80/9, right? So we're going to look. First of all, I'm going to just take a look at whatever the VAM is here, that 80/9. So you're going to see the little fuzzy area in the top of the 0. You can see it actually right here when you get it in the light. You can see that little mark that's going to be right up in there. So we're going to go ahead and look one step closer here with a slightly more magnification. And then, now that you know exactly where to look, you'll see it. There it is, popped up that way. And this coin overall I really, really liked because it's just very, very attractive. I think it's a really high grade coin, and it had a lot of interesting things going on. They call it the medium S. You talk about running out of room on the labels here. That had a lot on the label. This actually is also a strike through. Look at the O and dollar. Look at that big piece of metal that was pulled up there, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool coin. So NGC called this coin reverse cleaned UNC details. PCGS called it UNC details cleaned as well. So, you know, I really only have one type of lighting over here where I'm filming at. And, you know, I have looked at this under several different types of lighting. And I will say that I'm still not 100% convinced. It becomes pretty daunting, though, once you've had both PCGS and NGC look at a coin and call it cleaned. It's pretty daunting. You know, somewhere in the mind you just think, well, I must be missing something. Now, I will say this coin has a ton of die polish to it, and it's very fine die polish. In other words, you know, at these angles that I'm looking at here with this lighting and my magnifying glass, you don't really even hardly notice them. But under some different lighting, and let me see if this will work or not. I'm going to try a little bit different type of lighting setup here for a second and see if this translates a little better. All right, so now you can start to see all the little lines that are popping up on this coin. And I would say that my contention with this coin is that I'm having a hard time saying that the lines that are on this coin are cleaning lines and not die polish. But once again, even under this lighting, and now I've got a little bit better angle right there, that you can start to see the lines popping up between the eagle's wing and the leaves. I'm going to tilt it, and they're going to dance. They're going to pop up. Now, these lines are not going over the surface of the wings or of the leaves, and so I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced on this one. And I know my customer is not going to be convinced either. We both studied the coin a lot before we chose to send it back in, and just decided that this coin is really a pretty nice coin. And he'll probably hold on to it for a while in this format. We'll see what he does. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I've been TheCoinGeek. Please hit the like button, and if you'd like to, go ahead and subscribe. Take care.